Hi, Professor. This is Subhani Abdul. Today, I'm going to present about the big data analytics, where it is widely used, in the day-to-day life, where data is widely used and handled. So, upon my research, I have chosen a e-commerce platform which is extensively used in back in my country, which is India. So I'm going to present about the e-commerce platform, which is Flipkart, so which is extensively used almost worldwide. So the Flipkart is an e-commerce platform wherein a large amount of data is handled in day-to-day lives, because there are more than 70 million customers using it. So there are a lot to handle. So big data actually helps so the Flipkart to grow and touch the milestone, but actually it decides to. So let me share my screen, and I have done some research, and I'll show the presentation as well. So I'm just sharing my screen now. Yeah, here we go. So yeah, this is a big data analytics presentation, and my name is Subhani Aptal, and I'm in the section CPSC 63001. So I'm currently pursuing the Master of Science in Computer, Master of Science Computer Science. Okay, so my ID is mentioned 1310648. So here we go. So yeah. So how big data is helping Flipkart to achieve the milestone? So which it actually said. So this is a case study on Flipkart using big data to achieve the milestone. So as any platform, the Flipkart generates a vast amount of data from various sources, such as user interactions, transactions, browsing history, and any kind of the supply chain management, or it utilizes and processes the data and from from various aspects of business, including personalized recommendations and supply chain optimization, market insights, for fraud detection. It's a kind of, because if you have the proper amount of data, you can easily detect the fraud detection. So customer experience enhancements. So if you don't have, if any platform, or if any e-commerce platform, if the customer experience is not taken into consideration, or the data is not handled properly, it cannot grow. So this is also an insight where we can think of it's an enhancement. So that's what they have mentioned, the customer experience enhancements. So even I have taken into consideration for which. Okay, and yeah. So what actually Flipkart does? So Flipkart, as I mentioned, which is a e-commerce platform which is extensively used. Okay. So as India is a diverse country, it has a lot to pull through, because there are many occasions so that they can manage the inventory, they can do the supply chain, so that they can reduce the costs, and they can grow their market extensively. So there are many insights. So Flipkart, the world's number one e-commerce platform, is using analytics and algorithms to get better insights to its business during any type of sale or festival season. So Flipkart is leveraging big data platform for processing big data in streams and batches, so that it can be divided into streams and batches, wherein there are people, they search a lot, so the click stream data is taken into consideration, so that they can they can recommend to the users, so that they can buy, and at least they can put that into the wish list, so that they can add to the cart next, and then they can check out. So this is the supply chain and all the cycle which goes through, so that we can play with the data, and they can manage it. So it will give you the insight into how ingenious big data platform is able to process such large amounts of data. So large amount. Most importantly, every industry has 80 to 90% of unstructured data, which if you could jot down the dots, and you can draw some insights, and through, if you could work, so that industry could go along. Okay, to heights. So why big data matters for Flipkart? So big data, definitely matters. Okay, for Flipkart, because Flipkart, a diverse platform, service oriented, most probably architect, say, and if it has the structured architecture as well, because there are some straight data and some unstructured data. And yeah, so this platform comprises of various microservices that promote user experience through efficient product listings, optimizations of prices, maintaining various types of data domains, so that it can be optimized, and then it can be utilized and processed. So this FDP is capable of storing 335 petabytes of data, and is capable of managing 800 Hadoops, so that I can so that large amount of data can be handled. This is just a brief of how big data is helping Flipkart. So this is the current architecture, architecture of Flipkart data platform. So there are many kind of the stages. The first stage I could show you, which is the FDP, where the data is entering here, and then real time and the batches they have divided, and then it goes to the messages and the streaming platforms, and then real time, and then it goes to the till the knowledge graph, which is the last one. So I'll just explain everything in detail on the next slides. Yeah. So FDP, as I've told you, the FDP ingestion system is the starting point of all data variables entering the data system. So it involves importing and storing data in databases, either in the batches or real-time streams. Okay, so this is the first stage of that. And the batches. So as I told you, the batches have, will be divided because there are lots amount of data, structured, unstructured is getting, into the system. So batch compute is used for processing larger scale data collected over a period of time, typically at the end of the day. So, it ensures efficient computation of batches of transactions. So this batch compute, manages with this. And the streaming platform process data generated in sub-seconds, providing fast-paced analytical results. There are streaming platforms and all. So, the large amount of data is collected, and it is to be displayed. So for which Apache Flink is utilized for distributed, fault-tolerant, and scalable data streaming capabilities. Okay, and so the messaging queue, which is a messaging queue as a temporary storage. So it acts as a temporary storage, or so that the system for messages when the destination is busy or connected. I would give you an example, because if there is a client in a server, if you want to get some amount of data from the server, if the server is too busy, so that they can the cache memory can give you the results if you search in the Google. So this acts as such as a kind of wall in between, so that the efficiency improves. So the messaging queue is kind of for the storage system, and so you can see the databases, and how the messaging queue is also called a Kafka cluster, whereas the app is extensively connected, and then the database, obviously the stream processes and the producers, consumers are connected. So yeah. So real-time serving, as I mentioned, the real-time serving system acts as a consumer for the messaging queue. So the real-time serving acts as a consumer for the messaging queue, enabling users to gather real-time insights from the data platform. So it facilitates the dynamic pipelines for accessing data in real time. So it gives various amounts of random data, dynamic pipelines for accessing. Dynamic pipelines for accessing data in real time. It gives many opportunities or many ways, to access the real time data. So most important, this is the core component, which is the data lake is a core component of the architecture, storing raw, journal, and derived data. Okay, so as I mentioned, the unstructured, structured, everything is jotted down, and it is derived from the unstructured data is and then converted and derived in the data lake. It serves as a backup and archive for data retrieval or purging as required. So it could act as an archive to retrieve as well. So, and the final is knowledge graphs. So knowledge graphs represent an interlinked network for real world entities, aiding in information extraction and processing. So the metadata and machine learning tools are utilized to understand the relationship between objects and derive insights. So the main important is of all the things that to be done to draw some insights. The insights wherein to so that you can draw a market strategy, how to and where to, and the WH questions, and will be answered in a perfect way. If you could do the analysis in a right way, you could draw a very good insights, so that it will definitely reflect the market, and you can increase, the particular platform, can increase the market and reduce the inventory costs, and everything could be utilized without any inflation. So this is how the market values or the share values, are into place. So yeah. So, and I would summarize it by concluding it. Big data plays a crucial role in Flipkart's global service, which I have discussed about, enhancing user experience and optimizing business operations. The Flipkart data platform enables large-scale data processing, ensuring dynamic results and insights. So large-scale data is taken into consideration, and then it is divided into batches, and then it is undergone into certain processes, so that the inventory management, supply chain management, and the data processing and the data retrieval, everything is done in an efficient way, so that the Flipkart or any kind of big platform which is handling a large amount of user data or any kind of data can be put into a proper thing. So which big data is helping. So I would again conclude. So in a simple words, how big data is. So without big data, without proper insights, without any eyes, ears, or the big data is like it. So I would conclude it in such a way: without big data, you're blind and deaf, everything, whatnot, in the middle of outer ring road, not even the inner ring road, in the outer ring road. Without it, you're nothing. So in this way, big data is helping. So almost every streaming platforms, in every e-commerce platforms, big data is used. And yeah, I hereby conclude it. And thank you.